Thank you, food and family, for another yummy dinner. For this recipe, you are going to need a pound of boneless beef sirloin steak cut into thin strips, or really any kind of beef, I think, as long as it's not hamburger. 1 tablespoon of light soy sauce. They say to use the Heinz ketchup blended with sriracha flavor, but I didn't grab that. I'm going to go ahead and use the just plain sriracha. And it says you need 2 tablespoons of that. You need a 1/4 cup of the Asian toasted sesame dressing divided. 2 cloves of garlic. And for vegetables, 1 carrot sliced, 1/2 pound of fresh asparagus spears cut diagonally into 1-inch lengths, and 1/2 of a red pepper cut into thin strips. The recipe calls for thin whole wheat spaghetti, a 1/4 pound of it, uncooked. I'm just going to use the thin spaghetti. I did not grab whole wheat. Okay, I'm going to cut this carrot kind of thin so it cooks, because the directions say that you're going to put your vegetables in with the water with the pasta, and you're going to cook them that way. And I don't want them too crunchy. I mean, a little bit of a bite to them is good, but I'm actually going to double this recipe for us, because the original recipe, it only makes 4 servings, and I know by the ingredients in this, we are going to want leftovers for lunches. And you know, the boys, they actually might want seconds on it too, so. Okay, with the red pepper, I cut it and I de-seeded it and all that, but I'm actually going to take it and I'm going to cut it in half, and then I'm going to cut it into thin strips, just so they're not too big of bites when we bite into it with all the, because you're going to have these and the asparagus and the pasta too. So that's how big they are going to come out. Okay, it says to cut the asparagus into 1-inch strips on a diagonally. So I'm just making them about that big. Not very big. Again, I'm trying to keep them bite-sized almost. A little bit bigger than bite-sized. We love asparagus. Do you love asparagus? Okay, it says you need to brown up your meat, but in the directions it says to do it in batches. I'm not going to do mine in batches. I like to keep my recipes as simple as possible, so I just threw it all in together. It does not say to season it, but I am going to season it with some pepper and some salt. Okay, we're going to let this brown up. And let's get that water boiling for the pasta. The pan that you see right here, that actually is Justin's. He doesn't like some of the things that we're having in ours, so I'm just keeping his separate and making his real simple. But it does not say to add oil to the water so that your noodles don't stick together, but I am going to add a little bit of olive oil, because I figure even if it sticks to the noodles and the vegetables, it's not going to be a bad thing. Because you are actually going to add your vegetables. Once this comes up to a boil, you time your pasta. Mine is going to take about 6 minutes. But at 4 minutes, I'm going to add the vegetables to the pasta water with the pasta to finish it off. So, okay, it says to add 2 cloves of garlic, so 1 clove equals 1/2 of a teaspoon. Woo! That shot out of there. So I'm going to do a couple because I'm doubling mine. Okay, it also calls for 2 tablespoons of the dressing. I'm doubling, so I'm doing 4. Okay, and you're gonna mix this in and let it cook together. Get that meat all coated. The pasta water came up to a boil, so I'm gonna add my pasta. Okay, this is a quick cooking pasta, so I am going to set my timer for 4 minutes, and then we're going to add the vegetables right into the water. When that dressing and garlic hits that heat and mixes with this beef, oh man, it smells really good. I love flavorful dishes, don't you? Okay, we're gonna mix up the sriracha. So if you're doing the sriracha ketchup, use that, but I'm just gonna do sriracha. So it calls for 2 tablespoons, but I'm gonna do a little more than that. Okay, and it calls for 1 tablespoon of soy, so I'm gonna do 2. And then you mix this up and you put it into, we're gonna put it into the beef. Let's get these vegetables added into the pasta, but be careful you don't burn yourself. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to set the timer to 2 more minutes. And give that a stir. Vegetables are floating around in there. Alright, come back over here to the meat. I'm going to finish stirring this in together. This is a pretty quick dish to put together, honestly. That's good. I love cooking, but I love fast dishes. Okay, it is time to drain the pasta and the vegetables. So we're gonna do that. Okay, I missed the step because that's what I do when I'm doing new recipes. When you add the soy sauce and the sriracha ketchup, you're supposed to add some more of the dressing to it. So, the rest of the dressing to it. So, yes. Still going to turn out really good. That's what's great about recipes is you don't, seriously, they're simple. You just dump and go, basically. So it just adds a little more flavor to it. So that's what I'm doing right now before I add the pasta and the vegetables. I was wondering where the rest of that dressing went, so I'm like, I missed something. I didn't see it. Okay, let's add the pasta and the vegetables to it. Going to add it right to the pan, and you're going to just mix it all in. That's why I have this great big humongous pan, so it can hold a lot. Okay, we are going to taste test it. Alright, ready? Yeah. We got some pasta.
Oh, man. That's good.
Oh man.
Yeah. Cute toast.
Yeah, you definitely want to make this. Woo! The sriracha gives it a little kick. I don't know what the ketchup would do, but fantastic. Okay, this is pretty simple. Like I had said, I doubled the recipe for us, but if you just do it, follow the directions how it is, it makes 4 servings. So the recipe is down below, so grab a hold of it and make it for your family, and let me know if you do make it. If you do, go on to Instagram and tag me in the picture. I would love to see how it turned out with you and your family and what you guys all thought about it. So thank you for joining me, and if you haven't yet, would you please hit that subscribe button? I would greatly appreciate it. I will talk to you later. Have a wonderful day. Bye.